One of the positives people seem to be drawing from life under lockdown is the realisation that most of us have had more of our most valuable asset made available to us, which is time or spare time. For one of the first times in I don't know how long, probably, so this one here is 13 this year. For this weekend, we did not a lot, apart from pull the garden apart, but we did not a lot, and it was absolutely great. Not going out, not doing anything, but just spending some time at home with my wife and children. But like all of us, where we've got an abundance of something, you can use it wisely or unwisely. So I've come up with 10 ideas that you could utilise if you wanted to try and make the most of the time you've got now. So number one is you could organise your wardrobe and get rid of some stuff that you don't need, and think about, could some of the things that you got in there, if you were just going to send it to the charity shop, could the material be used to make masks for carers, or could the elastic be used to make bands for the back of people's heads so that the masks don't get into them? Number two, you could bring some life back into old furniture. I've seen a really nice one on one of the Doster community pages over the weekend, where somebody gave away a piece of furniture and then they did it up and put a photo on it. It looked fantastic. Number three, have you been through your cupboards lately and seen what food or tins of food you've got in there that are out of date, that you could probably get rid of? What about stuff that's in date? Have you thought about potentially giving that to the food bank, people that need it right now? There's a lot of people that need assistance right now. The other thing you can do is potentially read more. I know certainly I'm not a reader, I'm a listener, so I've been listening to my Audible a lot, which for those of you that don't know, that's basically books that you listen to, and my library's full now, which is great. So it's a double whammy of being able to use your time, chill out, and use your brain at the same time. The other thing you could do is treat yourself to a night out indoors. You could make your own favourite pizza, watch one of the many concerts that are now available online, or relax with a good movie. One of the things that I've done that I've never done before, I was forced to watch Les Mis over the weekend, 3 hours long, and it was okay. I wouldn't say it was amazing, but it was okay. The other thing that you could do, this is really cool, is relive your youth by listening to some old classic anthems like Oasis, watching old DVDs, or watching some of the old cool shows like The A-Team or Airwolf even. Of course, if you've got young children and you're working from home, some of these ideas might prove a little bit trickier to do. But it is essential that you do take some time from yourself, even if it's just 30 minutes a day. Withdraw yourself from the whole thing, from all the hustle and bustle, and gather your own thoughts. You deserve it. So there's some things that you could do. But now, from a purely property-related point of view, here are some things that you might want to consider that might help you stop clock watching. So number one, have you discovered during this lockdown that your house isn't big enough, or you want something smaller, or whatever? But one thing to do is make a list of those jobs that you need to do if you're thinking about putting your house on the market after all this is finished. Feel free to get in touch with me, Anton at next-place.co.uk, if you need some advice on what buyers love and what they don't. Number two, if you are going to stay put, what about remortgaging, and find out what options you've got available for remortgaging. So many people that I know and have spoken to are on variable rates and have been on them for years. You could save hundreds of pounds a month at this juncture by just simply remortgaging, even with the same company that you're already with. And now is a great time to talk to an advisor. Or the third thing you could do is, we're still open 9 to 6. We are adapted to technology, and we're making massive use of virtual viewings and virtual valuations. So something that I'm personally doing is virtual valuation. So we're connecting with people via various different technologies, showing you around your home, and being able to give you a valuation on your property, so you may know what to expect when we come out of this lockdown. So that's just a bunch of ideas for you, which hopefully you might find of use. Please feel free to contact me on any of the normal forms, whether it's via message, email or telephone. Most importantly, don't forget to stay indoors. So many people are still breaking the rules, but stay indoors, stay safe, protect yourselves, protect the NHS and save lives.